First of all, congratulations on a great season. And but you swam through a lot of hardships that maybe people don't know about in and out of the pool. So just tell me a little bit about how your season went.
I was doing incredibly well early on the season because I really changed my training philosophy. I kind of took my lowest training base and my highest training base, and I just kind of elevated everything so I never went slower or easier than this certain point, and I was doing really well. But then I think it was in early October, I was sent to quarantine, didn't have any symptoms whatsoever, so I was really confused. Got back in the water, got back in shape, it was starting to feel good again. Sent to quarantine again, and I think in November, or yeah, it was like late November, so I was really frustrated again. Came back, had a really good training trip in Coronado with the team, and I was like, hey, this is going to be my time to shine, get ready for conference in February. Got sent to quarantine again in January. So it was a lot of ups and downs, but it was just learning how to, well, at least doing my best to try to deal with it and all the ups and downs and all the frustrations that came with the season. But and then at conference, it was just a matter of I got to do the best I can for the team, not just focus on my own goals, because I know I'm going to have trouble reaching those goals just with how the season's gone. So I just got to do the best I can for the team.
Still, though, swimmer of the year, correct? WAC swimmer of the year. So you overcame a lot, but that was below your expected goals?
It was not my goal to get WAC swimmer of the year. I'm a very times-oriented, splits-oriented person, and again, when I just went to conference, I just tried to do my best for the guys, and it was pretty good for the guys. So I'm pretty happy I was able to do that. And then when I won that award, I was like, oh, that's a nice cherry on top. So yeah, it was cool.
Now you're training for the Olympic trials. Just tell me, obviously, yeah, everybody wants to win Olympic gold, but there's a lot of athletes going for this. So what's your mindset for this whole thing?
I'm not going to make the team this year, I'm pretty sure. I think with a couple more years of training, good hard training, and especially without school kind of taking away my energy and whatnot, and just being able to focus on swimming for the next couple of years, I think I will have a shot. But this year, it's just an honor to compete at the Olympic trials. I think if I do well enough, I might be able to get into semifinals, which would be top 16, and that'd be huge for me. But just, with all the ups and downs that everyone has had, not just me, it's been a hard year for everybody. If I get into the top 16, I'll take that as a huge success for me, yeah.
What's the, I guess top 16 then would be your goal, but tell me, what's the mindset here? I mean, because it's not really season, but it's still you're training for something.
Yeah, it's really just having that end goal in mind. Yeah, we're not in season, but we also don't have school right now. So it is nice to just have that energy focused on swimming solely instead of having school back in the middle. Oh, I got a GR or 3 GRs this week or finals, because that just sucks all the energy out of you. So yeah, it is nice to just have that one focus and that one goal and just only really worrying about that, yeah.
And then final question, can this be the start of your training for next season?
Oh, of course. I'm going to be swimming all through the trials, of course. Take a well-deserved break, but I honestly see break as part of training as well, because you need to take time away to let yourself rejuvenate mentally, physically, spend time with the people you care about. And I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of my own training, bunch of lifting, probably take a bunch of time away from swimming, a good few weeks, but I'll be doing a lot of lifting anyway, try to start that training and lifting so I can go into the next year on a good foot, and strength-wise and fitness-wise, and it'll be a good time, yeah.
That's awesome, Isaac. Thanks for the time, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
So you've been swimming now because you've graduated, but you're part of the world-class athlete program. What's it been like for you?
It's just been an amazing opportunity. Going to Olympic trials is something I've really kept in the back of my mind since 2008 as a kid growing up, just watching it on TV. So for them to give me the opportunity to finally live this out is just amazing.
How about just being able to focus on training? No classes, just.
Yeah, it's honestly a huge weight off my shoulders compared to the last 4 years with all the military and academic duties as a cadet. So just being able to focus as this for my sole duty, it's awesome.
And then you volunteer your time here at the academy as a coach. What's that been like being on the other side of the pool, so to speak, being outside the pool?
Yeah, well, I always loved being around the guys on the team, and it's been so fun just being able to work with them, a lot of them with technique work and trying to help them improve, especially through the hardships of this COVID year. So that's been a challenge, and I was trying to do what I can to help make it a little bit easier. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're kind of, I don't know, a mentor to some of them? Because here you are, I'm graduated, but I'm still swimming in the same pool with you guys.
Probably. I guess I could be. Sometimes it's easy for me to forget that I'm not one of them anymore, because I was in the same place last year. So they were all friends last year, but now it's a little bit different dynamic. So there's more of a authority to it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Tell me about how you're viewing this Olympic trials thing. I mean, obviously it's a chance of a lifetime, but then there's, hey, if I really do my work, I might be able to make something.
Yeah, it's so exciting. Like, I've been keeping an eye on all the national rankings and just seeing what is actually realistic and doable for me. And it's not that far off to try to achieve something. So I'm excited.
So what's realistic and doable for you?
Right now the goal is to make the A final, championship final at trials. 200 breast is my best shot. I'm about somewhere around like the top 15 ranking in the country. So it'll be a tight race to get there.
So when you're training, when you're in the pool and you're pulling, is that what's on your mind the entire time? Is that the motivation?
Yeah. I've been in plenty of races where it's been close. I've won a couple touches, lost a couple. So just focusing on just staying ahead of the people next to me and trying to get to the wall first.
Perfect, Zach. Good luck. Thanks for the time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Just tell me about how your season was this past year. I mean, with COVID and everything, teammates coming and going, how was it for you?
It was definitely a hectic season. I mean, we made the most out of what we could. We were definitely in and out of the water a whole bunch, but overall, decent season. Can't really complain about it. I was happy with it for the most part.
Is there anything you can learn from such a strange season with COVID in it all?
Yeah, with all the ups and downs. I mean, there were so many uncontrollables. It's kind of just take what you're given and go with it.
Talk to me about, okay, so you make the cut, you make the Olympic trials cut. Now, what's the plan? What's in your mind? What do you want to see? What do you want to accomplish?
Getting the cut was an awesome step. I was super happy with that, but it was just straight back to the grindstone. It's going to be how far can we make it at trials? What place can we get to? Can we be in the A final of Wave 1, maybe even make it to Wave 2?
So is that what's on your mind right now? I mean, I'm sure you're looking at times and you're going, I got to get here, and coaches are helping you. So how do you work it?
Right. Now it's just working on the fine details. It's seeing how fast we can be the first person to get to the wall.
When you're in the pool, what are you thinking about when you're training?
There's a lot of different things going through my mind right now, but mainly at this point it's just the small little mechanics. How efficient can I get with my stroke? How much power can I put into the water? That's pretty much it.
This is different for you too, because in the summer, normally, like, if you don't have Olympic trials, what would you be doing?
Right now, we'd just be doing a whole bunch of graduation stuff, or we would have just been finishing up graduation stuff and getting ready to transition into first period stuff.
So does your first period change because of all this?
Yeah, absolutely. So this year it's just dedicated to Olympic trials for first period, and then I'll be going into work sports camps for the rest of it.
This has got to be a strange time for you, but also kind of a nice time for you as a swimmer, because you don't have military duties and you don't have academics right now. Has it been odd for you to just concentrate on swimming?
Oh, absolutely. It's really nice to just eat, sleep, swim for a little bit and not necessarily worry about all the other duties that we typically have in a normal day.
Does it remind you of when you were a kid?
A little bit. Not quite, but definitely a little bit.
How can you guys use this Olympic trials? There's 3 of you in it that are coming back on the team next year. Can you use it as a springboard to do better things next year?
Oh, absolutely. This is the start of next season, and we're going to carry this momentum through and hopefully get another WAC championship.
Corey, thanks for the time, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Tell me how your season went. I know Isaac had a tough one in and out of quarantine. How was your last season?
It was up and down. I had COVID back in October. I had to quarantine for that, so wasn't able to compete very much. But I'm happy with it. Especially how the circumstances. I improved a couple times, set a record in one of the relays. So, but overall, it was fun. Definitely a year to remember. But for the most part, I'm happy with it.
Is it nice to have this stuff behind us, this virus so far anyway?
Yes, it's very nice. I think the whole team, not just myself, the whole team is looking forward to it. Finally get back to normal. So.
Talk to me about how you're viewing this Olympic trials thing. I mean, it's obviously an honor to be able to compete at this level, but what's your mindset?
So, I mean, since I was a little kid, it's been my dream to go to trials, and the fact that I actually have a chance, I'm able to go, and it's hard to describe. But I'm also, really excited, to being able to represent, USAFA, the Air Force and stuff. But really looking forward to it. It'll be a big experience, learning event, and I'm excited for it. So.
What would you normally be doing during this time? You're still swimming.
So yeah, normally I have a lot of responsibilities back on the hill, but last summer I think we were at home, and but normally I probably would not be swimming as much, but I'm excited that again I have the opportunity to. I know a lot of people don't, and I'm really fortunate for it.
Obviously, you can look at a time, you can see who the best swimmers are in this Olympic trials and shoot for that time. Is that necessarily what you're doing going in, or what do you?
So, I know maybe not necessarily. I'm going to wave 1. My goal is to obviously improve, and then hopefully if I can, I may have a chance to win wave 1 and then have the chance to go to wave 2. But yeah, just, if I improve, I'll be happy with it. But again, just the experience is more than enough, so.
And you're young, so I'm assuming this won't be your last time, or you don't want it to be your last time.
Exactly. I'm hoping to W cap like Zach Nelson, and yeah, hopefully again I'll have the chance to represent. So yeah.
That's all I need. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.